Maya. Jay. Keith?
Nope.
What's your name? Dan? Dan.
Eric.
Aaron. It's the full version of something. It's Thomas. Yeah. Aaron Thomas. Ben. Maya.
George.
I don't know.
Keena.
Dina.
Keena.
Keena.
Colin.
Colin.
Johnny.
Colin John.
It's going that way.
Okay.
Is it?
Robert.
Sonia? I don't know.
Ben.
Ben. Ben Hecht. Guess what my mother's maiden name is? Yes. I'm a Hecht. Just like you. Okay. So those are the assignments. Are there any questions about how that works? So remember, the week that you're doing an assignment, you don't have to do anything else for the class. It cancels out a post and a video. And we're going to start that cycle on Thursday, just FYI. Now, this raises a really interesting question for me, and I have an opinion about it, but I would like to hear yours. When you guys post, I don't know who you are. So I can't keep track because you all have pseudonyms. Some of you are showing your face, but even so, part of me thinks it's actually more interesting for you to have to do the class with your pseudonyms. But it means I really can't like keep tally very well. And that puts a lot of responsibility on you. So how do you want to play it? Do you want to tell me your pseudonyms and then I'll like keep track in my little workbook, or do you want to post as your pseudonym or whatever it is, your name on YouTube, and then just report out to me?
So,
Your name is on, it should be under the counts. Like, if you look up my name, it will eventually be like,
well, some
Keena.
people don't.
Some people
Like their real
don't.
name.
Some people, there's a guy who's been engaging with me about how boring the class is. I don't know that. In class, and blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to keep fighting because I know it's boring. It's like, okay. That's why, duh. I learned that was very good.
So wait, when we show in class?
Well, clearly when you're showing your class, you're showing as yourself.
Yeah.
So we are going to figure it out, but it's a lot for me to keep track of. So what do you guys want to do?
Should probably just give you our usernames just for your sake.
It will make it easier. I kind of like not knowing. Yeah, I think it liberates you all a little more. I mean, obviously I'm going to figure it out. But okay, so then I'm going to pass the sheet around. And is that what people want, to give me your usernames?
Yeah.
So, any of you studied Foucault?
Yeah.
Did you notice how you just disciplined yourselves?
Bring
It's
up
really
that
interesting
book.
to me that you all wanted me. You wanted to create the structures where I could discipline you, which is what he says. Okay, so, but this said, I'm not gonna, this class takes a lot of effort for me. I'm not gonna sit there I'm not, if when I'm doing my tally sheet, if you're not there, I'm not gonna hound you. So, the coursework is actually pretty easy. Starting now, you need to do a post a week, comment, and a video a week. And then at the midterm, you need to send me a sheet that said, here was my post, here was my video, here's my post, here was my video. And but I'm not gonna each week put in for, hey, Ben, where are the videos, right? So you're responsible. But if you don't do them, your grade will suffer. In the counting kind of way. Yeah.
So it's a post one week and then a video the next.
Class. Post video, post video, post video, post
So
video.
a post and a video.
So you're doing 2 assignments a class, a week, except for the week that you do the your class thing. But it's all going to change when you start to do, in about 3 weeks, 2 weeks, when we start to do these group projects, and then you're not responsible for the post and videos. Okay? Yeah.
So for Thursday's class, we only half the class commented. So then for today's class, wasn't it just the other classes was video?
Yeah. But starting.
But then what is the
Starting
group
on
one
Thursday,
gonna
let
do?
me explain what's happening. And you know what? I printed out more syllabi. can you do me a favor? Do you know in like the next building over in the middle, there's a printer. I printed out some silver buttons.
I'm so
Can you get them for me? Okay. So starting Thursday, we're gonna engage in this process where we're creating the class post. And the question is, I think is YouTube is. Okay? So half of you need to make a video that answers the prompt YouTube is. And half of you need to do a post that
On
answers the prompt
Thursday.
YouTube is Thursday. And then we switch. So if you did a video on Thursday, you do a post on Tuesday. And the 3 in a row. I think it's YouTube is, YouTube works on, or you can get it online. Okay, you wanna tell us, Ruben?
Yeah.
YouTube is,
What is YouTube? We're alternate groups. One half begin and post a video to its statements 1 through 4. And class will determine statement.
Okay.
Class statement.
so the first one is YouTube is, the next one is
How does
How-
YouTube work?
YouTube can teach us.
that's the third one.
YouTube works fine.
YouTube
Oh,
works
YouTube.
fine, YouTube can teach us, and then a mission statement for the first half of the class. Okay, so do you understand that there'll be 4 of them and half of, for 2 of them to do a video, and for 2 of them to do a poem. Is that clear? So would you like to, maybe we should actually split in half. Do you want to stay in your 1s and 2s, or would you like to reassert them?
1s and 2s.
Can we just say?
Stay.
There's a lot more 2s than 1s, I think.
Oh.
I think that a lot of people sort of floated over to the 2s. So, how many of you are 1s?
Was one last week?
That's half, okay.
One is presented to
Yeah.
class or.
So on Thursday, 1s are gonna make a video, because you guys haven't made a video yet. So on Thursday, 1s are gonna make a video that answers YouTube is. And on Thursday, the rest of you are gonna post YouTube is. And again, sort of interesting to think about whether you wanna post it sort of in connection to work on the page, work on our class, or anywhere on YouTube. Any thoughts on that?
You could probably do both. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
you're posting on another video, and then you're linking it
Back.
back.
I think that would be really great, because the point is if we can kind of scatter ourselves out into the, out and sort of bring people back in, that would be great. So everyone understands the assignment. So then on Thursday, when we come in, we'll watch the YouTube is videos. People will already have created YouTube is posts, and we have a class period to decide on what the class's belief is about what YouTube is. We just create a video about it. Yeah. So by the end of 2 weeks from now, we'll have 4 statements on our site, boldly proclaiming what we believe YouTube is, does, what we're gonna learn from it, et cetera. Okay? Does anyone need a syllabus? Anyone else? Okay, is that clear? Any questions about that? Okay. So quickly, and we're moving through this as faster than before, there was another article about us in the Claremont Courier. I'm gonna pass that around if people would like to see it. You can also find it online. I guess the bulletin's gonna come up later. I got an interesting email from a man on my YouTube site who said I could share it with you all. And he made an offer, which is that he's offered to explain to us how you can monetize your work on YouTube. And he says in his email to me that he's paid to make weekly videos for YouTube and has been since YouTube's been online. I have his email. He said he's interested in corresponding with any of you, and any of you who are interested in that, come let me know after class. He makes how-to videos for YouTube. So he said, oh, you guys can monetize your class. And I said, well, I'm not necessarily so interested in that, but I'm gonna turn it over to the students, and if anyone's interested in sort of engaging in a dialogue with this guy or whatever, making that project, I had his email. People from Current TV contacted me last week. You guys know what Current TV is? It's a television station, I think, that was founded in the last 2 years, initially somehow through Al Gore, that is committed to sort of democratic and political uses of the media. It's on a lot of basic cable stations, and people produce these things called pods for them, 3 minutes of